What's up, bro? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're on self-improvement right now. I hope you're just trying. Because, who gives a fuck? You fail sometimes. Who gives a fuck? You just keep trying. I hope you keep trying. I hope you keep trying because ultimately you're going to make it. So I hope you're doing well. Hope you're on self-improvement. And you just keep trying. Alright. This video will teach you how I overcame the fears. Like every single fear I ever had, or since I started on self-improvement and I got on and had progress. This is how I literally fix my fears, I guess. Like normally when you fear something, you may not want to do that thing because you fear it. It's like hard sometimes. So this is how I like overcame that fear to make myself do those things, which ultimately would make bigger progress because those hard things have like high leverage and everything, which will make you so much stronger than those little like things that you need to do sometimes, right? So no more bullshit, no more explaining. This is how I did it. So I watched the video, loads of videos on science and all that stuff, and every single thing, all this thing just combined into presentness and just being mindful. Being mindful, that's the first thing. First step is being mindful. Second step, when I brought these all things together and then ultimately I followed the rules and it worked, is journaling. Voila. Literally just write shit down. Write your problems down. So after you be like meditating and everything, so you actually have the right mindset to be saying the stuff on the paper. To be honest, you don't even need to meditate. Honestly, I say meditation to help your mindfulness because it does help. But it'll be better also. It's also the same if you just write down your problems on paper straight away. Most of the times, 99% of the times, when you write down your problems on paper, you realize that they're nothing. The problems you're like have in your mind, you seem to overthink those problems. You may be like, you just have this something in your heart, like a weird feeling in your heart, maybe a weird feeling in your brain, maybe like this numb feeling of hopelessness. Like it's like, what the fuck do I do, man? What the fuck do I do? Like I've been doing this, like I'm still confused. Like, why do I not understand this? Or sometimes like, why can I not do this? Because you fear it. So what you do is write the problem down. And don't overthink this. Make it simple. Write the problem down and say you're fearing to I don't know, me. I feared to make a YouTube channel and create YouTube videos. What was my fear? My fear was not necessarily about the people because it doesn't matter. That was my fear. I guess I was lucky. I don't care. But what was my fear? Oh, it was like I wouldn't be able to speak to the camera properly. I was like, why am I going to record if I can't speak to the camera properly? If I can't really give value? If I'm just wasting people's time? That was my fear. That's why I didn't start. The way I overcame that fear, guess what? And obviously, it seems like you're overthinking this. Like, you know what? Maybe it might be a valid reason. But once you write it down, and I'll try quickly find a page. Once you write it down, you'll be writing it down and be like, oh, you know what? Maybe this isn't as bad. And then you be like looking at solution, and then you need to have a like solution mindset. You need to be asking simple questions to yourself, not these weird fucked up questions. So many fucking 10 questions you have to answer just to find out the solution. It's not that deep. Like, it's very simple. You just ask yourself a solution question like, is this really that deep? Like, think about it. You don't even need to answer these questions. As you're writing it down, you'll be just looking and reading it again and be like, you know what, this is stupid. Now that it's come from my mind onto the paper, you'd be like, this is stupid. This is not something I need to dwell on, and I can move on, and I can finally take action. I can't find a page, but hopefully I can remember. It was something like me, and this was the excuse I was given. I don't want to upload videos because I'm just terrible. I want to get social experience first. I want to do this, get a camera, do all this stuff before I'm not even jacked up yet. I only have maybe 3 years of self-improvement. I want to experience it first. So I just delayed it until I wrote down those things, those excuses, sorry. And then I was like, fuck, this is bullshit. all this is I'm not gonna start. I'm a bitch. That's all it's saying. That's me. And it may be different or personal to you, but that's all it's saying. You're fearing something that's just not like you need to understand that your brain is not the best for you, man. It's like your brain sometimes isn't your friend. So you can't trust your friend. If it was your friend, you would not fap, you would not watch porn, you would not do these things that you don't want to do, but you do them anyway. So sometimes you cannot trust your brain. Your brain is not your friend sometimes, and you need to realize the shit that's in your mind. Write it down. See it clearly. It's bullshit. Now you realize it's bullshit. Easy solution. You know, as I was writing down, I was like, okay, what's the solution to this then? What's the solution? Like, okay, I wrote down, cool, whatever. The solution is, look, you're not gonna fucking be good at talking anyway. You're not gonna be that good at talking. Everyone starts from zero. No one like builds like fucking crazy amazing fucking camera skills and bullshit from the start. No one does. And sure, you can say maybe there's 1-2 people that do, but on the general, we don't. You and me, we don't. So rather than just delaying that, why not just start and just keep uploading videos? This is my personal thing. It might be different to you. Like for me, I was saying why not just upload videos and just improve? I'm on my 41st video now, as I will upload this. And look, I've just been able to get better. My first 10 videos were shit, 11 videos, 20, 30. Maybe this video might be shit as well. But the point is, I feel better now talking to the camera as of the 41st video than I did in the first. In the second, third, 10th, 20th. On the 32nd day, that's when I realized this type of different confidence when I was speaking to the camera. So that just proves that if I did dwell on, I would make a big mistake. So what I did, I just write it down and I gave myself this opportunity to start recording and look where I'm at. I can fucking speak to the camera and shit easy, it's you. This may be my thing. Your fear might be just not starting the YouTube channel. I'm telling you, bro, write it down. Why aren't you starting it? Why aren't you starting it? Why? Why are you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Are you doing this because of X? Or are you not doing this because of Y? And then you write it down and you be reading it back and you be like, fuck no, man, this is dumb. This is dumb. It isn't even you overthinking anymore. It's just like someone who's reading it and it's like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? It's like a separate thing. It's a different, it's like you're reading from someone else. Like, this is stupid. And then you realize what you need to do. You realize that all these excuses, all these fucking, challenges, you over fucking come them and then straight go into what you need to do. And then you record the videos. It could be any fear, whatever. Write it down. Write it down. You don't have to be mindful. Although it will help, but just write it down. And it's very easy to spot sometimes. Most of the times it's easy to spot. It's like, what the fuck is this? You'll be writing it down. What the fuck is this? How the hell am I giving excuses? Okay, you write it down. Oh, I know what to do. Because, it's just upload a video so you get better. You can't just be better on your first video. Okay, that's fine. Cool, let me just upload videos. Be shit for the first 100 videos. And then ultimately I'll just get better. And then when I finish the 100 videos, I'm going to be at a better place than I was, rather than waiting it and just delaying it. I'm here. I ain't perfect. No one's special. I'm still practicing. I'm still, all this stuff. I still make mistakes. I still have bad times. But the difference is that I started and I'm consistent with it. Imagine if I hadn't started. Imagine where I've been. You get the point. You get the idea. That's my example. So you might not be able to relate. But deep it's the same thing. Every single fear you have, whether maybe you don't want to go to the gym because of X, whether you don't want to start boxing because of D, Y, B, all the fucking excuses. Write it down, you'll see how stupid they sound. Because in your mind you can't really articulate the actual thing. Your mind just overthinks and it goes into a spiral of negative thinking. One thought goes to the next, into the next, into the next. And by the time you're thinking about how you did something 2 years ago that was fucking terrible. Have you experienced that? Probably. We just go into this mental fucking rut for continuum. And then by the time we know it, we're thinking about some weird shit that doesn't even have to do to the thing that we're worrying about in the first place. So write it down. Because I'm telling you, over here, you can't fucking dig it up, especially if your mind is fucked up, if mental health is fucked up. So write it down. You can write it down. And you'll realize how dumb it sounds. You realize how dumb it sounds. I don't need to make this video longer. I don't need to waste your time. So if I could sum it up, the way to write the best is if you meditate. And if you don't meditate, that doesn't mean you don't start. You just start today, even if you don't meditate, and start meditating as you go on. Second, journal. Just fucking journal about your problems. You have to journal about the day. You have to have gratitude. If this is about fear, this video that could be on a whole nother video about gratitude and shit. This is about fears, how you overcome your fears, You write down your fear on paper, what you're feeling, why, what excuses you have. You read it back. You see that it sounds stupid. You see that all this stuff you're writing down is just excuses. And now you see how stupid it sounds on the paper. So now you know what you need to do and you just take action. That's it. Because when it was in your mind, it was holding you back. But now it's on paper, it won't hold you back because it sounds stupid. We're not going to carry on doing stupid things, are we? Keep trying, and you're going to keep fucking up. You see, man, I ain't no special. I start on camera. I have voice cracks on camera, and there's no one in my room. There's no one, no fucking. So can you imagine how I was in social interactions? Like, I ain't no one special. I'm so fucking similar to you. We ain't different. You can make it, man. You know you're gonna make it. Just keep trying. Challenges are gonna come up. I still have challenges. No one's perfect. People still have fucking challenges. No matter what, challenges still gonna be there. All we can do is just make the best of the days, right? You're gonna be successful, man. I love you.